Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and healthy. So, dear students, I welcome you all in your computer class. As today we are going to start with our syllabus. Before beginning with that, I would like to show you your computer book, dear children. Can you see this? Smart Byte, a course in computer science, book 3 for grade 3. So, dear children, today we are going to start with the very first lesson in this. Do you know what is the name of the lesson? So, the name of the lesson is Chapter 1, How does a computer work? So, dear children, do you know how does a computer work? Computer works in the form of input, process and output. That is called as IPO cycle. IPO stands for input, process, output. Now, dear children, we'll study term by term what is input. Before we begin with the meanings of input, process and output, let me tell you one example, and using example we'll study what is input, what is process and what is output. So yes, dear children, can you see this example of input, process, output cycle? Do you remember in the summers when you want to have the mango juice? So what is input for mango juice? Mango pulp, sugar and milk. Your mother must be first chopping the mango, then she must be adding in the jar or juicer, then she must be adding sugar and milk in that, and with the help of blender blend in the mixer grinder, the juice is processed, and in the result what we get the mango shake as the output. So in this way, let us take one more example. When you are hungry and you want to eat some spicy or some delicious food, so would you like to have the pizza? So what will be the process to make the pizza? Firstly, we have to have pizza base with toppings. Then to bake the pizza, what we will use? We will use microwave. Yes. So when we are baking the pizza in the microwave, that is called as process. And in the result, what we will get? We will get a yummy hot pizza. So that is output. So input means the things we are giving to process. Process means to doing some work on it, to do some calculation on it, and in the result what we get, we call it output. Let us take one more example, dear children. When you want to make something good with using the clay, so here we have some clay, colorful clays are there. In the process, this boy is making something with the clay, and then in the result that boy has made duck and elephant with the help of clay. So here input clay, and then process, that boy has using the hands, that boy has made the design, and in the output he got the result as two objects, one is elephant and one is duck. So I hope, dear children, you have understood what is input, process and output. Let us relate this with the computer system. In the computer, how it works. Here we have one more example of IPO cycle, making orange juice. So here what is input? The cut pieces of mangoes or orange, then with the help of this juicer it will process, and then in the ready form as a output we will get the orange or mango juice. So now I hope in the real life how input process output works you all have understood. Like input means the things we are giving when we want to get some another thing from it. For example, when we want to have mango juice, so mango pulp, then sugar and milk, these are the input. Using juicer or mixer, it will be processed, and in the result or output what you will get, juice of mango or mango juice glass. Similarly, dear children, here in computer system if we talk about, so we can give input to the computer using keyboard when you type any letters, any alphabet or any keys, using mouse when you click anywhere, using camera when you record your video or when you record your expressions, using mic when you give audio to it. So these all comes in the category of input, that we are putting something into the computer system. Then using CPU, what is the full form of CPU? You would have studied, children, in the previous class. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. It is the brain of the computer. CPU is the brain of the computer which performs each and every functions in the computer, which helps computer to do any type of work, which helps computer to perform all the arithmetic and logical functions. So with the help of CPU, computer does the processing, and in using what computer shows us the result? Computer gives us the result in the form of output, and output we get using the device, that is monitor. You can get the picture using monitor. Using a speaker we are able to listen the music, and using printer you get the printout of any of your worksheet or drawing. So in this way, dear children, input process output cycle in computer works. Now here, what is input? So input may be any data and instructions which we give to the computer. Who processes it? CPU. With the help of CPU, computer do every type of processing, and in the result what we get a complete information. So that is the example of output. So dear children, how does computer work? I hope you are getting that computer works in the form of input process output. Even in our day-to-day life also, in our real life also, we work in the form of input process output cycle. We have again another example. I already said you that computer will take input using the keyboard and mouse. Who will process it? CPU will process it, and we will get the result with the help of either printer or monitor. Okay dear children, now if we talk about problem like math sums, 2 plus 3, so what is the process in that? Using ones, tens, we will calculate it, like 3 ones and 2 ones will make 5. So that 5 is what? It is output. So like this we solve the problem in maths problem in our day-to-day life. Let us take one more example, dear children. Like whatever we see with our eyes, whatever we hear with our ears, that goes in our brain. Our brain processes it, like what the eyes are seeing, what the brain is hearing, and then we can as a output what we do, we can either draw something. You are able to write from the blackboard whatever you are seeing, whatever you are listening from the teachers in the classroom, and similarly you are able to say again to it using the mouth. So whatever we see, whatever we hear, that is the input. Who will process it? Your brain will process it, and then as a output, either we can draw that instruction, we can write those instructions, or we can again speak those instructions or those work as a output. Every work in our day-to-day life is an example of input process output cycle. The rain comes, rain descends from the clouds. These all are the examples of input process output which we are learning in the computer system also. Input means data or instructions which we give to the computer, who will process it, CPU will process it, and then as a result we get the output. So in this way, I hope you have learnt what is input. Input means the instructions entered into a computer are called input. Now what is process? So the CPU works on the data to convert into meaningful information. This is known as processing. What is output? After the data is processed, the output displays the result. This is called the output. Input we give using the keyboard and mouse. Who processes the data? CPU processes the data. And using monitor and printer we get the output. So I hope, dear children, in this way you have understood how does a computer work. You have to read the lesson, dear children. You have to read the page number 1 and page number 2 in your book for the first lesson. Here you will get a very nice story about input process output. Here one boy is there, Azmat. That boy wants to purchase some books. So how that boy goes step by step. Similarly, our input process output cycle also works. So dear children, read the lesson carefully and find some more examples how does input process output works in our day-to-day life. You may write down them in the form of what is input, process and output. At least try to find out 2 to 3 examples in your real life where you find that it is working in step by step in the form of input process, and then some processing is going on, and then we are getting as a result some output. So I hope, dear children, you have got it, you have understood it. Read the lesson carefully. Till that time, bye bye, take care, have a nice day, God bless you all.